Geek Out! Pinky's up. Time for another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
This week we're going to be talking about Rocket Girl number 8, which is a continuation of Amy Reeder and Brandon Montclair's title of the comic of the same name through Image Comics. I would hope it's the title of the comic of the same name.
I don't know. We just talked about comics getting renamed.
We did off mic, but this isn't one of them. This is about I guess 3 issues deep into the second arc, and we're going to start to see some more. That first volume is out now, but issue 8 comes out in comic book stores everywhere and on Comixology on Wednesday, August 2nd. Jake, what do you think of Rocket Girl?
Oh, well, let me tell you the story. First of all, the art, and when we talked about this with them, I think the idea of anyone in a rocket pack, I'm pretty much sold on.
80s too,
but mostly the rocket pack. The design, and also, again, I've talked about this since review number 1, and thanks to Todd McFarlane, like I really look at like page breakdowns and layouts now, and the way that this book, especially 8, which we're talking about, the way it's broken down, the way the onomatopoeias are used. I love that shit. Also, the way, obviously it plays with what is considered the past and the present, which is really clever. But no, I mean, I like it, man. I think it's a lot of fun, and the design is just key. I love the design of Rocket Girl.
I love the use of like color in this book.
Yeah.
It's very vibrant. There's almost like a punk rock anime quality to it.
Definitely the punk rock anime, and like talking with the past and present stuff, it's very easy to know which one you're in.
Yes,
which is because again they jump back and forth.
They do. You never get lost.
No, absolutely not. And I think that's something where, under different circumstances with people maybe not as solid and tight as this team is, it'd be very easy to kind of get confused.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very easy to track it. We're still following Dayoung's adventures in the 80s, while shit's going south, and
some shit goes down.
Shit goes south in both time periods, but like it's like revolutionary status in the future.
Yeah, and then just some heavy stuff goes down in this one, this issue in particular.
Yeah. So I mean, characters and love since the beginning of the series. I mean, things are at risk. Yeah. Not everyone's going to walk away from this one.
Yeah.
And things between Rocket Girl and her friends in the 80s are kind of hitting a boiling point too. It's kind of like everything's going wrong narratively at once, and so everyone's back is up against the wall, and that's really when your story kind of, that's where it gets interesting.
Yeah. Well, also, something too, like,
I think of a better way to say that.
When we were in San Diego, I had a lot of people asking about like when the next issue was coming out. Like people were asking about Rocket Girl. Like people are excited for Rocket Girl, and reading it, I understand why.
Yeah. It's again a very kind of punk rock sensibility, but at the same time, just a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It really embraces that whole kind of that. This is like kind of 80s nostalgia years before Stranger Things.
Yeah, but the whole, like, again, like the whole genesis of like the idea when we were interviewing them, it comes from this like kind of like funny place, but it's that kind of like
sensibility,
and also like like the bravado of like Rocket Girl.
Yeah,
we're making a book called Rocket Girl.
Yeah,
and they're also like, how has this not happened? Already. Yeah. But I'm glad that they're the ones doing it because, again, it's a lot of fun. But there is the heavy stuff in this, in this issue in particular. There's some stuff that changes the game,
and they revisit stuff as early as that first issue in this issue.
Yeah.
So yeah, pick up that first volume if you haven't given Rocket Girl a trade, that a try yet, and again, issue 8 of just a fun ride. They come back in a big way, and apparently, talking to Amy and Brandon, the next issue is already in the can.
Sweet.
So you just get it, bing bang boom, get that second arc month to month, and watch this space tomorrow for an interview with both of them, as we've alluded. And this has been another Geek Out Book Club. I'm Sam.
I'm Jake.
Keep reading. This has been another Geek Out production. If you enjoyed what you heard, hey, we've got a special episode every Friday. Of course, there's the usual catching up show every Wednesday. And you get book club episodes just about every Tuesday these days. Thanks for listening.